Hello, friends. How are you? This is part 2 of reviewing my 2020 diary. This time, I've got a comment from a subscriber who told me to do again this particular day, Friday, the 3rd, 2020. I'm going to read it. Don't lie to yourself. You need to be responsible. I've been rejected, so I rejected some people before, as we are always looking for better. The person who rejects another is not a bad person, only looks a better mate. What do I mean with this paragraph? I mean what we obviously do as human beings, look for better. And that involves also relationships with others, including friends and your future mate. You really cannot choose your family, even though you sometimes come to hate them, come to love them. But in the case of friends and your mates, yes, you can choose the better for you. The last paragraph reads, Today I've learned what I knew since the beginning. Surprisingly, it doesn't affect me as I know for a certainty, and I was preparing myself for this. I feel disappointed about myself. I don't feel worthy anymore of having what I want, rather what I deserve. I don't know how long it will take. When I wrote this, I was really depressed, sad about the things that I was experiencing. Not experiencing, what I was feeling inside. So I hope I made my point clear about this day. Now, let's move on to this diary, blog, whatever. Last year, it was a Wednesday, the 8th of January. I'm going to read it. Today I woke up better, thanks to Jehovah. I'm so grateful that Jehovah is always here with me and helps me to adapt to this new circumstance. I strongly believe that God's name is Jehovah. I've got proof that that's God's name. Some people may argue that it is Yahweh or other similar names, but the idea is the same. Jehovah. I continue reading. It's true, I still feel bad, but compared to the beginning of this diary, I can tell that I am improving little by little. Jehovah is such a merciful Father, and I'm glad I'm still part of His organization. Organization of Bible students. I truly believe that the Bible is God's word for mankind, and I believe everything that it's written there. I consider it inspired, holy, and something to be followed by human beings. Well, if we turn a few pages back, we would see here that I was depressed. I was completely destroyed, humiliated. But here, I made an improvement 1 week later. Now I'm going to read this. Thursday, the 9th. Look, I wrote it in Spanish. Porque tú eres mi refugio, una torre fuerte que me protege del enemigo. Seré huésped en tu tienda para siempre. Me refugiaré al abrigo de tus alas. Tras pasar por una prueba, muchos de nosotros hemos pensado que no hubiéramos podido hacerle frente solos. Entre estas pruebas están una enfermedad grave, la muerte de un ser querido, una traición, etc. Solo gracias a que el Espíritu Santo de Jehová nos dio el poder que va más allá de lo normal, sentimos que pudimos salir adelante día tras día. También necesitamos la ayuda del Espíritu Santo para resistir la influencia de este mundo malvado. El Espíritu Santo de Jehová nos ayuda dándonos el poder o las fuerzas para cumplir con nuestras obligaciones a pesar de los problemas. ¿A qué se refería Pablo cuando dijo que luchaba con una espina en la carne? Si se nos clavara una espina en alguna parte del cuerpo, nos dolería muchísimo. Así que Pablo quiso decir que estaba sufriendo por culpa de una prueba de carácter personal. Okay, I'm going to translate it to English. I read Psalms chapter 61, verse 3 and 4. Okay, so reading that, I made a comment about what I understood. I hope you read this Bible verse and you can also comment about it in the comments below. Let's move on. Friday, the 10th, enero 10. I'm going to read. Cumpleaños de mi mamá. Cumple 68 años y su salud poco a poco está que se le va. La veo más viejita, más arrugadita, más jorobadita. Salí a predicar con ella al Parque Canepa. Fue una experiencia buena, ya que encontramos a un evangelio que simulaba tener interés, pero que cuestionaba. Me fui a dar estudio con mi mamá a la señora Otilia y ahora está en casa de Ángela. Me quedé solo y aproveché el tiempo para prepararme la atalaya. Luego salí y me puse a ver televisión. Bueno, recuerdo este incidente. Oh, sorry. I remember this incident. I was talking with a person that wanted to debate, wanted to have an argument with us about our religious beliefs, about our understanding of the Bible. This person was not interested to find the truth, was interested on debating, on having a discussion, an argument, a quarrel with us, which was not good for me. My mother was relaxed, but I was kind of altered. That is why I asked him straight. I told him, What are your intentions with this discussion? What do you want from us? I'm trying to explain to you with logic, opening your mind with reasons why I believe this, why I don't believe in that. But you're still repeating the same thing all over again. You don't understand. So what is your purpose of having this discussion with us? And we needed to leave because the man was stubborn. So I sometimes encountered these kind of people that are not nice. Well, my mother went to my sister's house. I remember that. And I took advantage and I read some publications that helped me to cope with the situation that I was facing. It was my mother's birthday. Saturday, 11th January. what I wrote is, it can't be today. I woke up very sad, so much depressed. I'm yearning for the day I'm completely recovered from this situation makes me ill. I don't know what to think. In my dream, I was thinking about her, and I woke up at 7 a.m. The situation is not getting any better. My mother went to PW, and my father went to my aunt's home. Mm, yeah, it was kind of a elevator. Some days I woke up good. Some days I woke up depressed, sad. I didn't like the situation. But I repeat again, I'm talking about last year. I'm not talking about this year. So I cannot be judged for things that I did last year. It's obvious that. But here I made an interesting note. What is it? It says, primer muerto por coronavirus worldwide. The first ever person death by coronavirus. Yes, on Saturday, 11th of January 2020, it was reported that in China, a person was killed by a virus. It was not identified. Nevertheless, it killed one person, and it was too much confusion in those years, that early week of the year. There are theories, not facts, but theories that explain that the virus started on December, not on January. December on China. So you can take note that the first ever person killed by COVID-19 was in this date, January 11th, 2020. It was a Saturday. Sunday, 12th January. Last year it was a Sunday. Good. Broadcast mm, of an special person. It was on TV. We considered the Watchtower magazine. I wrote here, now I must say that as usual, I'm not sleeping well. Yes, because in the last video, I said that last year in that week, I went to sleep at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and I woke up 6, half past 6. It was not good. I got so much encouragement from this, and I made a note here. Here, preaching and experiences in Peru. I read Psalm 127, verse 1. More than numbers, what we need to hear are experiences. That's good. When you really are in a bad mood, what you need to learn is to, from happy people, learn from those experiences. You really get encouraged. A brother from the RTO in whereas traveled 8 hours to organize the memorial. They were offered a land, and the villagers helped the brother building the tent. What they lacked were seats. So one villager offered one wooden seat. They have an no, they offered, as I said in my previous video, and I repeat, I made several grammar vocabulary mistakes. So I hope you understand. And people, yeah, I remember this experience. This man was in an isolated village, and in that village he encountered interest to learn about Jesus, about the Bible. So he organized a memorial, but there was not a suitable place, not suitable seats. So he was worried. One villager offered him to provide the seats, but these were not suitable for a religious meeting. Anyway, he had, as I wrote here, 98 people in attendance. People didn't want to leave, so they played a video of 30 minutes. The nearest congregation is located 3 hours walking. So yeah, imagine that you are in an isolated place and you find good people, good-hearted people. How would you feel? In the highlands, to a new town that I don't know, in Puno, they discovered a group of 18 people who were gathering, studying two publications: my Bible book of Bible stories, The Greatest Man Who Ever Lived. So they were surprised to learn that the brothers were the ones publishing the books. They organized meetings, and in those meetings they had an attendance of around 80 people, and they wanted to receive study every day. They left, they continue cultivating the interest by mobile phone. Yeah, you learn a lot. You learn really a lot from good experiences in the world. So my suggestion for you is that when you are really down, you are upset, you are sad, you are disappointed, you are betrayed, whatever bad happens in your life, that you look good experiences, good experiences from other people. You would get encouraged learning the experience, and you can also communicate with that person if it is possible. But if not, you got that good feeling that the world has not been destroyed because something bad happened to you. The world continues. Even though you want to stop your life, the world continues. So it's good that you find that reassuring comment from other people. Good for your health, emotional health, anyway. I don't know where. Okay. Monday, 13. Last year it was a Monday, 13th of January. I wrote here. Today I woke up feeling excited about going to work with Brother Paul and find out how is the situation there. In general, the situation was good. Everyone got surprised with me, with my loss of weight, which is not too much. I still feel fat. In general, the situation at my job was good. I felt pleased to know that everyone is good of health. I did two turns as I was thinking that it's better to keep on working rather to be here in my home remembering sad situations. So my job starts at 9 to 11, just 2 hours. In the morning, then I come back home, I have lunch and go with my mother to purchase the food. Then I return, have a nap until 3. So I start working 3 to 5. At my job, I saw several women that should be dressed better, as their clothing is so inappropriate, at least for a man anyway. I encounter several robbers too in my job, which is dangerous. I hope nothing bad happens to me. When I finished working, I arrived home and found my mother lying in bed, so I talked with her as I was disappointed that for the moment there is no way for me to come back to work there. I talked with my friends of my old job and they are just resting happy. I wish I'm the same as them, but for the moment I can be as long as the situation continues the same. What happened is that last year, this day, oh, during the weekend, I received a phone call from my former boss. He wanted me to go to work again with him, but this time not to work in my previous job. My previous job in 2019 involved that I received phone calls and I needed to the deliver the product that we sell. In my channel, you have access to my previous job. The very old videos are the ones which describe my previous job. So one day, the daughter of my boss wanted to make trouble to me in my job, so I refused to allow that to happen. So my boss fired me. Not really fired me, I was the one quitting. I quit because he was so unfair. Unfair to me. Even though I was a good worker for him, I worked with him 2 years, but it meant nothing to him. He preferred his daughter. So I quit and I started my new job. As in a previous video I explained with my photo check. One year later, not 1 year, several months later, he called me again. He offered me to deliver the products that he sells, the publicity, the advertisement. So I accepted. I got that job. It was not a permanent job, a casual job. With this schedule to work, everyone would be happy. The payment was average, not high, no low, just average. So yeah. Oh, I'm not going to cover the other day because it is kind of special the other day. Tuesday, the 14th of January. It is quite a shocking day. So I'm going to save it for the next video. Yeah, some more videos are coming for this topic. I hope you enjoyed this one. And as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and to share the video. It is free and helps me a lot. Thank you so much. Have a good day.